And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the grab by Croft. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We got 3. Come on, let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there what they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down from up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On third down, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bowen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Come on, let's go. White, 90. White, 90. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Flex round! Flex round!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight end right, tight end right.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Dance, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And his throw here is incomplete. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than he hits the ground, instead going to an opposite color jersey.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Ohio! Ohio! You got 3 down, 3 down. Flex Brown! Flex Brown! Yeah, Mike.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They go play action here on 1st down. That's Njoku over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. He dumps it to Hyde. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mayfield with it once more. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. 1st down, Mayfield. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Mayfield steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3 down, 3 down. Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Go this way. Here we go. Here we go.
Finding room inside the 40 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ohio! Ohio! 4 down, 4 down. Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Double tight. Hey. Come on, let's go!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bowen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go! Red 38!
Now back to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Here's Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield on 1st down. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his linebacker, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they get the field goal here at the end of the 2nd quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Raymond now on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Watch it now, Barney!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14.
We got three, fellas. We got three. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
On 1st down, they'll run the chunk. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
2nd down, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Ryan Glasgow busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Really got a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Let's go. White 90. White 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
4 down, check. Let's go. White 90.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Check 99. Check 99. Flex round. Flex round. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Right there. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and, boy, it's another boomer. Landry now on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Mayfield now. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Gun!
And again, it's Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. A toss play to Chubb. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the...
Nixon hit, and all the ball is out. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll give it to him up the middle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and
he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered on the first step in their comeback attempt.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Gun!
From the gun, Mayfield. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Detroit!
Mayfield looks to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carlos Dunlap able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And Eifert has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
They're going to look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run him now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Flex round!
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Green's got it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold about that victory.
So for the Browns, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.